If anything that can describe an entity in its true form, it is an essay. Here I present to you some examples on compare and contrast essay topics for middle school. As you can infer from the name itself, the main motive of a compare and contrast essay topic is to substantiate information on two entities by creating a medium to show the similarities they possess, and differences that exist between them. One simple example of this essay type could be between two mobile phones, which you may have in your mind to invest on. First, you may point out the features shared by the two models, and then jot down the ones which make them stand different from each other. It is probably one of the best ways to make a smart investment, or let's say a decision to go for the best choice. Topics suitable for compare and contrast essays. The following list comprises essay topics based on a variety of genres. You may find some associated with science, some related to literature, some to famous public figures, and some to sports. These may be accompanied by some essay topics showing comparable and contrasting features of geography, religious beliefs, some about the different aspects of technology, and so on. In no particular order, the list follows as President Barack Obama and Bill Clinton, best friend and archenemy, Bluetooth technology and infrared, the Buddha and Jesus Christ, Christopher Columbus, and early astronaut, city life and suburb life, classical physics and quantum physics, Cleopatra and Octavia, commercial movies and documentaries, deserts and forests, desktop computers and laptop computers, discoveries and inventions, earthquakes and landslides, books and paper books, Albert Einstein and Sir Isaac Newton, Elle magazine and Vogue magazine, email and postal services, galaxies and constellations, Google and Bing, guitar and piano, music, Internet Explorer and Google Chrome, life science and physical science, Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, Mac OS X and Windows 7, Macbeth and Othello, mathematics and computers, men and women, Michael Jordan and LeBron James, Michael Schumacher and Fernando Alonso, Mowgli and Tarzan, NASCAR and Formula One, opera and ballad, physics and chemistry, plant foods and animal foods, poetry and prose, Rabindranath Tagore and Swami Vivekananda, Rapunzel and Cinderella, reality TV shows and soap TV shows, Red Riding Hood and Goldilocks, rivers and ponds, Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal, rugby and soccer, Sachin Tendulkar and Ricky Ponting, saltwater bodies and freshwater bodies, singers and music directors, air pollution and water pollution, teenage and adulthood, The Wizard of Oz and Huckleberry Finn, time travel and astrology, touch screen phone and ordinary handsets, trees and shrubs and bushes, Unix and Linux, vegetarian diet and non-vegetarian diet, Wayne Rooney and Lionel Messi, William Shakespeare and William Wordsworth, Windows Vista and Windows 7, wireless internet access, and cable internet, wrestling and kickboxing. Some more essay examples: American Revolution and the French Revolution, Anaconda and Burmese python, angels and demons, and the Da Vinci Code, apes and monkeys, Black Mamba and Inland Taipan, Commonwealth Games and Olympics, diamond and graphite, Aragon and Harry Potter, herbivores and carnivores, Karl Marx and Max Weber, latitude and longitude, mammals and oviparous marine animals and terrestrial animals, nuclear fusion and nuclear fission, Oedipus and Othello, online games and outdoor games, potential energy and kinetic energy, renewable energy and non-renewable sources of energy, school life and college life, snakes and lizards, southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere, stars and comets, the sun and the moon, troposphere and lithosphere, warm-blooded creatures and cold-blooded creatures, wind power and hydroelectric power. To conclude, the topics presented above are not only meant for students in middle school, but for anyone who has the knack of gathering information about various things, and presenting it to the world. It all depends on how in-depth your study is on such topics, and how far can you go to make the information comprehensible for a layman. For example, a compare and contrast essay on American Revolution and the French Revolution presented by a middle grader would be less intense or detailed in comparison to the same worked upon by a graduate. But eventually it is the information that matters the most, and is important in the respective level of understanding of the writer. So now that you have some good topics lined up for you, why don't you start researching on a suitable topic online or from books, and put your best pen on your paper.